Protesters heckle Vance, Hegseth at photo op to thank National Guard troops in D.C. As President Donald Trump's deployment of National Guard troops in Washington continued Wednesday, protesters booed Vice President J.D. Vance during a photo op with the guardsmen stationed in the city. The protesters jeered Vance, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, and White House Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller as they visited Union Station, blocks from the U.S. Capitol, to thank the troops at a Shake Shack where they bought lunch for the Guard members. "Well, a lot has changed in the past 7 days," Vance told the troops, referring to when the federal surge against D.C. crime began. "You guys are doing a hell of a job. I'm proud of you, and we're grateful," he told the troops. "So, we'll say hello for a bit. Just want to shake some hands and say hey to you guys. Free D.C., the protesters shouted as the three officials arrived, and then later inside the Shake Shack. The chants drowned out much of what Vance, Hegseth, and Miller said as they tried to speak to reporters. Vance and Miller dismissed the jeers, calling the protesters crazy and communists. "They appear to hate the idea that Americans can enjoy their communities," Vance said. Vance was asked why troops were stationed at Union Station instead of parts of the city with higher crime rates. The vice president said the station was being overrun with homeless people and visitors didn't feel safe. "This should be a monument to American greatness," he said. Vance added that he believed that crime statistics do not report the full scope of crime on the streets of the nation's capital. After being met with boos at Union Station, Vance sat down with Fox News Wednesday evening to recap his visit and criticize those who called the surprise visit a PR stunt. "You've got a lot of National Guardsmen over there, some D.C. cops who have been heckled by some of the protesters. So I thought, what a good show of moral support to have the vice president, some of the senior team at the White House show up." At a back-to-school event Wednesday morning, Washington Mayor Muriel Bowser said the city doesn't need federal agents to ensure safety in D.C. "Crime has gone down in our city, and it has gone down precipitously over the last 2 years because of a lot of hard work, changes to our public safety ecosystem, including changes to the law," Bowser said. "And we know that those facts don't comport to what some people are saying, but those are the facts." Bowser also said she doesn't believe the National Guard should be used for law enforcement. "They have to be used on mission-specific items that benefit the nation," she said of the Guardsmen. However, when asked about how her relationship with President Trump has changed since the start of the year, Bowser said her plan is to represent the district. Flanked by Metropolitan Police Department Chief Pamela Smith, Bowser repeatedly deferred to Smith when asked about the city's crime data. "The MPD has been collaborative with the federal agencies and so far has developed a congenial relationship with its federal partners," according to Smith. Smith also acknowledged having federal agents spread throughout the city has been helpful to the city's police force. Hearing from the officers on the street, "Some of them have found it to be very helpful. Some people in the community have found it to be very helpful," she said. ABC News' Arthur Jones, too, contributed to this report.